Hi, my name is Lily, and I'm just gonna show you today what I do when I'm gonna go somewhere real quick. Like today, I just have a real quick little parent-teacher conference with my daughter's teacher. When it's just little things like that, if I'm going shopping or whatever, I don't do a full glam. Let's be real. I'm a real person. I'm a mom. I got things to do. I work. I'm sure that you don't want to do like this whole entire glam face every single time you need to go to the store or just to visit a friend. But you do want to go a little decent looking, I guess, not like you just woke up like this is my face. I'm gonna be real with you. This is here. Apparently this is hereditary. All the women in my family have, even men I believe, have the dark circles on their eyes. Right now I have skin discoloration because I have my thyroid taken out. As you can see, my scar. So now like the hormones, and it's just a whole imbalance, craziness situation. But it's gotten a little better. I try to use some brightening creams and stuff like that. So there's nothing, the only way to hide that is again with foundation, a full face. So when I'm just going to here or there, I don't really care about it. I just want to be a little decent. I found this primer at CVS, the pharmacy, and this is the first time I'm going to use it. So let's see how that goes. It's by Maybelline, and it's called Master Prime by Face Studio. And what it does is supposed to be like blur plus illuminate. That's what it said. Oops, that's what it says there. Blur and illuminate. This one is 200. It just says that it's lightweight. You can wear this by itself. Like I'm going to use it right now. I'm going to use it about, just this, just so I don't feel naked. My skin doesn't feel naked, just since I'm already getting so used to wearing the makeup. It's just a little skin prep. I don't like to put makeup on without some kind of base. So I just put a little bit. Nothing, no big deal. Like I said, we're not going to a party right now. We're not going to go be social. I don't think that my daughter's teacher cares what I'm wearing, but so I did this. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I always want to do some color correcting. Most of the time I wear the color corrector and then I do the foundation, but this is a very light color correcting peach by Urban Decay. It's called Naked Skin, and it's liquid, it's not a cream. So I just put it right here. I'm looking at the mirror too, and looking at you and the mirror. So I just put it around where I have dark skin, basically. Inside the corners of my eye, like it's really dark, so I'm gonna go over it. Okay, so if I was doing a full face of makeup right now, I would put a little bit on these dark patches here, and it works wonderfully. Like once I have my foundation on, there's no skin discoloration. It's perfect. So I do like this. I've tried different I have a Sephora one as well. Like it's a little more, I feel like it's maybe, well, it's pretty similar actually. It's a little more peachy, but I really like this Urban Decay Naked Skin. So what I'm gonna do is get a little handy dandy brush, and I kind of just pat it in there. See? And then there you go. Just kind of cover the dark. See, this is like a big difference with my dark circles. Like I said, I'm just doing this. I don't look crazy. I don't look like I just woke up, or like I've, these dark circles really, people judge. To be real with you, people just judge. So they could assume anything they want, and they can be like, oh my god, look at that woman, look at her dark circles, you know, she's on something, or does she not get any sleep, or you know, she must be overworked or sick. Anything, just people assume. People really assume. Yeah, I have like the thyroid situation, you know, little medical issues here and there, but this runs in my family. So no matter what, whether I'm healthy, whether I sleep 20 hours a day, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have this. After I'm looking for my little sponge. Apparently it has gone missing. After I pat it in with a brush, let's get a sponge. Excuse me. So unprepared, like seriously. Anyway, just get a sponge and pat it in, you know, because remember, we're not wearing foundation, so we don't want this to look peachy right here. So we're not covering this up with anything, so we want to make it kind of blend in with your skin. See? It's up to you. You can put more. I know, like I got a lot, you know, but like I said, we cannot like add tons of it because we're not gonna add any foundation or concealer. I'm not adding any concealer, but you know what? It did help. It does look better. Okay, it doesn't look as dark. So what I do is I kind of fake it. So now I'm gonna do like a little contouring. Yeah, contouring with no foundation. Just you know, right here where I already know where the hollows of my cheek are. It's an automatic thing, you know. If you don't know where the hollows of your cheek are, just you can do that. See how I already had it. Okay, so you just do a little bit of this, you know, little contour, little shadowing. It kind of makes it look like you have, you know, like you took the time and you did a good deal of makeup here. You know, I did a little bit of my forehead because I have a big giant forehead. Nothing, you don't put, I mean, you don't put a lot, so it's, you don't exaggerate. Sponge. What I do is, you know, I like to make my sponge a little moist, so I use this primer water, Photo Finish Smashbox primer water. Oh, by the way, that was a Stila medium for contouring and highlighting. I didn't use, I use a lot the contouring here, this color. Like I said, kind of wet it a little bit just so that you don't have like a dry sponge, and it'll help you blend your, you don't want any harsh lines, you just kind of want it to look a little natural there. Just make sure you're like, see? Look, if people don't want to see my skin discoloration, then guess what? Don't look at me. Just don't look at me. I know. All right, so we did that, and again, we're just faking it here. We're just going to meet a teacher. We're not going anywhere special, you know. So I'm going to use, I know you hear my craziness here. This was an impromptu, like a crazy little video I decided to do real quick. Because that's just the way it is. That's the way my life is. I just, you know what? The hell with it. Let's be spontaneous. Okay. So I was looking for this. It's by Model Company. This blush. It's called Blush Cheek Powder in Peach Bellini. That's the name. It's a really nice color. I like this color. So anyway, so take my little, tap it out. Smile. Kind of bring it up, you know, kind of like above your, right on the apples of your cheek, and then up. Bring it up. If you want to put a little more, we're gonna, like I said, We're gonna go in with a blender. Right now, it looked like I was outside in the snow. It's cold weather. Meanwhile, I live in Florida, so I don't want to have my cheeks like super red right there. You know, it's all about preference. If that's what you like, if you want your the apple of your cheek like really to stand out, then go right ahead. Hey, knock yourself out. Okay, so look, it already looks like I'm doing good. I got a little bit of makeup going on. The next thing that I do, this is my absolute favorite. I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows a little bit. We're not gonna go with crazy eyebrows. Like I said, we're not going to a party or anything like that. You want to use like a little angle brush. This is from Elf. This is just called, that's what it's called, a small angle brush from Elf. Okay. You want to brush them a little bit. Brush them a little bit because they could be crazy, you know. I use both. See, my crazy here. This is like a little wax type thing. And what I do is that I kind of use a combination of both. I just put my brush into both. And then after, you'll see, after I'm done, I use this wax here to kind of go right over them so that all the little hairs stay in place. But like I said, this is my absolute favorite. I'm going to show you why that is so as well. Not only is it great, it's a great powder. It's not cream, it's powder. But look what it has. How adorable is that? Like, you got everything you need there. A little emergency eyebrow kit. So I'm gonna use this mirror right here. Right here, that's next to me. My handy dandy mirror. I absolutely love it. See this? It has a light. So I'm gonna do that one. And I'm just gonna go nothing crazy, you know. I'm not gonna like draw anything crazy. I'm just gonna fill in kind of like right in the same. See, nothing crazy. That's it. You don't have to make a big production out of it. You know, sometimes we get really busy and like, oh, I don't have time to do, you know, all this crazy makeup. Then don't. Just don't. Just do something simple. If you don't have time, just use a quick pencil. I personally prefer take out a little time and do. That's it. Make sure they're pretty even. I mean, those eyebrows will never be even, you know that. So I take this wax here. I just kind of put my brush in it like that. And then I kind of go over, and what it does, it kind of like keeps them nice and in place, you know. These little eyebrows are not all over the place. All right, so that's that. You don't have to put eyeshadow. If you don't have time, you don't have to do it. If you have a little time, take something a little neutral, you know. I have this neutral here. It's like a little neutral palette by NYX, and it's called Merci Beaucoup. Okay, so just real quick, nothing crazy, you know. I always do like a little base. Just do the little base right there. That's it. Nothing. Just so that it looks like you actually took the time out. Okay, do a little bit on the crease. You can use the same brush, just pat it out, just clean it out on a paper towel, and do just a little simple brown if you want to go neutral. And right here, and I like to leave my eye open when I do this because I know like where I'm placing it. And that's it. You know, use this brush, blend it. Kind of outer corner right there. That's it. Nothing crazy. There you go. That, my friends, was my phone. It just fell. I know, so unprofessional. But what can we say? That's how we do it here. If you want to do a little blending, just grab another little clean brush and just blend everything in there. You know, just clean with nothing. There you go. The best thing to make your eyebrows look finished, your eyes, not your eyebrows, is mascara. This is my favorite mascara ever. I have millions of mascara. No, not millions. I'm such a liar. I have tons of mascaras that I've used and they're all right, you know, some better than others, but this has to be my absolute favorite. It is Too Faced Better Than Sex. I tell everybody about it. I tell everybody. I even the other day took a picture of it. So this is my best friend. I'm like, yep, you need to buy this. She's into her eyelashes. You don't have time. We're not putting lashes on. We're not going crazy. Like I said, real simple. I do maybe like go over like a couple of times, put a little bit on the bottom. Looks like you have some liner on. This is a heavy duty mascara. They also came out now with the Too Faced came out with the waterproof one, which is, it looks just like this one, but it's like a teal color and it has like drops of water on it. So if you want something that's gonna last you all day, that would be the one to use. But this is just, we're just going to a meeting, probably like 30 minutes. See? And then, last but not least, the lips. I was gonna show you. Check this out. That's a whole lot of lipsticks. Like, just choose something, you know. I'm wearing like a peachy top. So, and I wore like a neutral shadow. I like to keep it in the neutral family. So, we're just gonna do, this is called Tiramisu. It's a butter gloss by NYX. Okay. No liner, no nothing. Gangsta. Put as much or as little as you like. Just. Alright, so now, listen, we don't look glamorous, I know that, but we look decent. We look like we took the time to actually care about the way we look a little bit and said, you know what, I'm just gonna go right there, but at least we don't look like we just rolled out of bed, you know. And all of this took under 20 minutes, and it probably takes less than that. It probably takes like 15 minutes. There it goes again. It probably takes less than that. Yeah, unless you're like doing like I'm recording a video and the phone keeps falling. Then it's gonna take you longer. But honestly, like, it's the fastest thing that you can do. You know, if you have problematic skin, it may take you just a little bit more depending on what you have. If you have any blemishes and you want to cover that up a little bit, or if you want to do like a light layer of foundation. But again, if it's just to go Let me go to Target. You don't need all that. You know, if people don't like the way you look, then tell them, don't look at me. That's just the way it is. Unfortunately, nowadays, you know, with all this makeup craziness going, it's like a crazy fad right now with makeup. It's a lot of pressure for us women of all ages to wear like this crazy amount and of makeup. You know, don't let it get to you. Just do what you feel is good for you. You know, don't listen to anybody. Don't, just do you, you know. It's like the same thing with weight. I'm overweight. And you know, my mom sometimes, she'll tell me if we're going out, we're like all dressed up, and she's like, oh, don't you want to wear like something underneath, like Spanx or like a girdle, like, you know, moms, old school moms. And I tell her, I said, Ma, I'm heavy. It's no secret. That's not, I can't hide that. No matter how many girdles I put on or how many Spanx, I am heavy. And if somebody doesn't like my fat, I'm gonna say it like that, then you don't look at it. Plain and simple. So basically, in the end, you're gonna do whatever you want and you're gonna go out the way you wanna go out. A lot of times I go out with no makeup at all. It just depends on where you're going, you know. I'm going to my daughter's school, so I don't want to embarrass her, you know. So I said, let me put a little bit of effort into it. Anyway, I'm gonna put all the information of all the stuff that I used down below, and I'm gonna put my information. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that good stuff, Snapchat. Thanks for watching this crazy, unprofessional video, but I feel like maybe it's easier for people to relate, normal people to relate, you know. Doesn't have to be a big giant production to make a video. Have a good day.